Everyone, welcome to my next video for January, and I'm going to give you a sneaky peek of the February embellishment kit that's coming out. As always, Sarah's outdone herself again and it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to do a layout tonight. Now I'm using, or today I should say, Simple Stories Heartstrings collection, and I really like it. I like Simple Stories anyway, they're one of my favourites, but I like this collection. It's quite fun and quite flowery, which sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not, but it's got lovely bold colours in it as well. So I'm starting with a patterned paper background, and I've already pre-cut everything, so you're just going to see me make the layout, but I will explain obviously what I'm doing, and I'll show you bits out of the embellishment kit that I can. So this is going to go down the middle of my page, so it's going to start at the 3.5 inch mark on my page. So just let me, I like this collection so much that I've actually used it, all the papers up pretty much already, so I've had to order some more from Sarah. In all fairness though, this Heartstrings kit come with 6 double-sided papers, which isn't a huge amount. I mean, there's enough in there, but yeah. So I've ordered some more. So that's going to go down there. Now I'm going to just quickly turn it over. Yeah, there's a little bit of paper overlap there, so I'm just going to quickly just cut that off. Da, da, da. Bing, cut that off, that's fine. And then put it back down. So the next thing we're going to do is, I've used my scallop punch, and the opposite side of one of the papers has got hearts all on it. So I'm going to pop that along the edge there. Now obviously the bit I had left of this wasn't long enough, so I am actually going to join it, and it doesn't really matter about the joins because I'm having something go over it, so that's fine. So what we'll do is I'll just get my glue. I'm not keeping this in the holder at the minute because the glue's leaking out everywhere, so, which it does at times. I think I need to fill the glue like pot up. So let's get this down quickly. So just going to give it a little scribble of glue on the back, and yes, that is a technical term, a scribble, she says. And then I'm just going to layer that on the side there. I've just gone slightly over the edge, as you can see. So yeah, I'm not going to do all of this because I don't need that much of it. So I'm just going to do to there, I think. Okay, and then just going to stick that over like so. Probably need to put a bit more glue on that actually. There you go, and then lay that down. You can see my glue is really splodgy. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So I'm just going to glue a full one at the back. Glue this one at the back like so. And then again I'm just going to lay it over slightly and glue it down. Now I'm just going to, I'll be good and measure this one a little bit, so up to about there. Okay, and again I'm just gonna, you can see why my glue's just running everywhere at the minute, which is a real pain in the neck. But I think I need to fill it up, so once it's full up, it doesn't seem to do that anymore. Then I'm just gonna lay that down. Perhaps take it to there, and then lay that down. Fantastic. And then just snip off the extra bits at the end. I'm not going to throw them away because then there might be something that I need little bits of this for, so I'm just going to pop that to one side. So right, so that's glued down. Now the next thing I'm going to put on is I've made 2 envelopes. So out of the Heartstrings paper, I've made a couple of envelopes with my punch board. So, and this one I've got, as always, a photo of my pups. They actually laid on the floor together with their heads touching, and they normally lay on the floor together because they get on fine, but they're not normally touching, and they laid like that for quite a while actually, so I quickly grabbed the photo. So before I stick these down, I'm going to put a bit of tape along the bottom. Then I'm going to just pop my photo in at a jaunty angle, as they say, but making sure that it's in to cover this bit here. So that's that down. And I'm actually going to, why I wasn't too bothered about the joins is because I'm actually going to stagger the 2 envelopes like so. So let me get those stuck down. So I'm going to use my tape again, but the top one I'm sticking the flap down as well, because I don't want that to stick up at all. So I'm just going to go all the way around my envelope like so. Then put that one again where I want it, and then just pop that one underneath. Now the photo on this one, where is it? Where have I put it? I'm actually going to put a foam pad, and I'm just going to pop it there so that it holds my photo. And I'm going to put more tape on this, but I'm only going to put it on the bottom of the envelope this time, just to, it just adds a bit of depth to your layout. And then peel the top off. Oh, that come off in 2 bits. That wasn't very clever. And then I'm going to position that one like so. Oh, there you go. Now the first bits out of the embellishment kits that I'm going to use are these beautiful, beautiful ribbons. So again, I don't know how she does it, but Sarah gets some absolutely gorgeous trim. Oh, so that's the first one, which I'm going to use on this, and then a lovely sort of pale pink Hessian style one, which I'm going to put across there. So I'm going to glue these down again. Oh, look, you can see my glue's running everywhere. Everywhere, I tell you. So I'm just going to put them on the back of the crosses actually, on this one. So just quite a good amount of glue, but not so much that it squishes all out the sides. There you go. And then I'm going to put that more to this side. Actually, I'm going to turn it that way now, so that the pink side is on the inside. So I'm just going to pop that down like so. Then I'm going to do the same with this one. Going to just put, I always use wet glue for the ribbons. I never use tape, because tape just, sometimes it distorts the ribbon. I mean, you definitely couldn't use tape on this ribbon. This one you possibly could, but I prefer to use wet glue for this, because then it goes down. It goes down and sticks. Sometimes if you use anything other than a wet glue, then it just doesn't stick very well. So there, that's those back. Now again, in the February kit, we've got some of these beautiful padded hearts again, and again I stick this down with glue, just because it means that they go down the first time and stay down. Just put that there, and what I'm going to actually do is pop that on that side just there, which is why I wanted the blue on this side and the pink on that side. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to, again, the February kit comes with these lovely tags, and there's 2 of each, and there's 3 different designs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a faux tag. So I'm going to staple this together like so, and then, oh, where can I put that? Then, I don't mind that it's a bit crinkled. I'm going to put, again, some wet glue on the back. And put it over that edge, so it looks like the tag is stuck to the ribbon, or is stapled to the ribbon. So that's that one. So there you go. So that's so far. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do put some ephemera down, but I'm going to use dots, and I haven't pre-dotted anything, so you're going to have to bear with me just while I dot everything, which is probably not a great idea not to pre-do it. So let me just do this while I can. So if you've got I don't know if anyone else does this, but I use quite big pads, and I like that because I can then cut them down to the right size. So I'm going to make this one a bit bigger and put that on there. Now I'm actually going to put that in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to like fan all of the hearts out and around, so bear with me. I'm going to, oops, that's a bit too big. So I'm just going to dot all the back of my hearts like so. Talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this. I should have done it before I started the video, but hey ho, you live and you learn. So it shouldn't take too long actually. Oh, that's my glue on the floor. I'm having one of those days today, I can tell you that now. I think it'll be good when it's bedtime. It's one of those days. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on dotting these, and then I'll pick up my glue. So just pop that to one side. Now these hearts come from a sheet of the paper that come with the collection, and it's really nice because the hearts just called to me to be cut out, to be fussy cut. So I have actually now fussy cut the whole sheet, which is fab. So right, that's that done. Yeah, good. So now I'm just going to turn these over and literally just take the backing off, and I'm going to put them on my layout. Now what I do like about this paper is that you've got 2 types of hearts. You've got this type, with the dots around it, and you've got this type. Now this thin heart comes with like lines all around it, but I didn't want the lines on it, so I've just literally red one. I've literally just cut those hearts out and just use it. I'm not doing any particular style. I'm just gonna pop them down. I've got an orange heart here to go on the pink paper. I am literally just popping them down. A light pink one. I'm trying to get the colours so they're not, you haven't got the same colours next to one another. It might work, it might not. I'm going to do that one next. Literally just do a big, no, no, I'm going to have to do another light one, but I'll put it more over that side, or a dark one, sorry, more over that side. Then I'm going to put that one there. And what colour is this one? Okay, so I'm going to put another light one over here. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to put the red dotty one up there. And again, it really doesn't matter sort of like how they spread out, but I just think it looks really nice to get all of the hearts coming out of an envelope. I quite like that. Okay, now the other, oh, I do like that. The other ephemera I have is, I'm going to use this flag bit with the flowers on, and I'm just going to pop it under, like sort of at the bottom of that envelope. And again, I'm going to do that with dots, so just bear with me. Just put a few dots on the back here, and just so that it, again, it just adds a bit of dimension to your layout. There you go, just peel it off. Ooh. I love these little dots, but it's then getting the backs off them that's going to be the tricky bit. There you go. Right, so that's that done. So just going to peel the backs off. Actually, these aren't too bad coming off, in all fairness, which is great. So there you go, just pull the backs off. Okay, and I'm just going to stick that at the bottom so it goes over, sort of over both the envelopes. And the other thing I have is a journaling spot, and I'm going to pop that there, and I think I am going to put that on foam pads. Actually, I'm going to put a couple of big foam pads underneath it. Okay, I'm just going to put that down a little bit lower. I will journal on that after. Now, in the kit, I'll show you some of the embellishments you get. So you've got this lovely little acrylic together, which I'm not going to use, but I really like it. Got some acrylic and wood hearts, some glitter, some not. But what I'm after is one of the charms, which is the XO. I really like that. I think that's really pretty. And then we've got a heart one in there as well, which I'll use on a different layout. So just for now, I'm going to put these back in because we're not going to use them. And that, and I've got a pink bulb clip out of my own stash. and I'm going to, not doing this very well tonight. So I'm just going to slip it around there, and then all I'm going to do is just pop it, if I can see what I'm doing, pop it through one of the loops on the ribbon, and then do the pin up. And I'm not going to glue it or anything like that, so I'm just going to leave that to hang. Now the last thing I'm going to put on is, again, with Simple Stories you get this lovely sticker sheet, and I'm going to use this Happy Together. So I'm going to peel it off, but again, I want to, not quite sure where I want it, probably there, but again, I want it on foam pads. So Sarah does this wonderful, I don't know if anyone's seen this, Julie told me about this, but Sarah has got this lovely EK Success powder thing, and what you do, I'll just move that slightly over, is you just pop it on the back of your stickers and brush it, and it just takes all the sticky out of your stickers, and you just brush it along, and it lasts for ages. And I think it's just talcum powder in there, so just do that, spread it around, then it makes your stickers non-sticky. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more of these pads, the thicker ones or the bigger ones, and I'm going to put a couple on the back there. I might put that one that way actually. And I've got a thin bit here, I might cut that down a bit thinner, like so, and pop that there. And just take these off. And oh, make sure you get it the right way. I am going to move it. I'm going to put it there. And there you go. There's my layout using the Simple Stories Heartstrings collection and Sarah's February embellishment kit, which is absolutely beautiful as always. There are some kits that you sort of, when you open them, you particularly like or are drawn to, and this is definitely one of those kits. It's very pink and sort of, yeah, very pink, and I just love it, and I love the stuff that's in it as well. I'll give you, so I've shown you that envelope, I'll give you a very quick look at some of the stuff that's in this one. I'm not going to give it all away because that would not be fair. And then the two ribbons, which are just beautiful. So if you haven't subscribed to the embellishment kits but would like the February kit, then watch out for Sarah's call out, and subscriptions will be live fairly soon. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video, and it's given you some ideas, not only how to use the February embellishment kit, but embellishment kits in general, and what you can do with your collections. Until next time, bye for now.